We are now 10 weeks away from Election Day, and this morning we're taking an in-depth look at the proposal to end federal taxes on tips. It's a policy that both presidential candidates have proposed.
But what kind of impact would it have on Floridians? Well, ABC Action News reporter Keely McCormick is joining us live in studio this morning. Keely, you spoke to several people about this. What can you tell us?
Hey guys, good morning. Candidates on both sides of the aisle agreeing on a policy was surprising for many people. Political experts I spoke with tell me that's a rarity. Econ experts say they're hesitant of the idea, but workers who rely on tips say they're all in.
It's a reward for good service. It's crucial to the income for our servers.
Ending federal taxes on tips is now a bipartisan running point. The idea first came into play in June when President Donald Trump announced it at a Nevada rally.
When I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
And earlier this month, Kamala Harris echoed the idea.
Eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
We have not seen a concise proposal from either candidate, so the specifics are still up in the air. Among Americans, opinions differ, but the Tampa servers I spoke with are all in.
Trying to save and living in the state of Florida is just insane.
Alize Nyblack is a server at Tripp's Diner working 6 days a week. She's trying to save up enough money to move out and get an apartment of her own.
For a server to be living off of tips, you can't survive off of, because you're not really making as much as you think you're making. There we go.
Nyblack explains she sees her tips as a gift or reward for good service from her customers. That's why she thinks that money should not go to the government. Some are concerned this move will add to the deficit while only helping a small number of workers. The econ expert I spoke with says that's not the case for Florida because we do have a large population of workers who rely on tips.
Could have a localized impact, right? So most of Florida's economy is in hospitality and tourism. So if we don't tax tips there in Florida, for example, that could potentially have a much bigger impact simply because so much of our economy is locked up in that industry.
While it could help more workers in Florida, the nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget is estimating that this would reduce federal revenues by $150 billion to $250 billion over the next 10 years. Another concern he mentioned is if other workers recategorize commission or other income as tips.
So if I earn a commission, say as a stockbroker or a stock analyst, then would it be possible for me to recategorize that as a tip and not a commission?
Snipes says that could complicate the policy, but servers I spoke with say they're holding out hope that the candidates follow through with ending federal taxes on tips.
Hi, ladies. How are we?
I think any little bit of relief that we can give to some of our people in this economy right now and how much things cost, I think I'm all for it.
And again, we're just a few months away from the November election. Now, these proposals would need congressional approval. Back to you.